Have you ever noticed? Some people seem to move through life as if they are living on a completely different frequency. Someone cuts them off in traffic, they don't react. A friend cancels plans at the last minute, they shrug it off and move on. Their coffee order comes wrong, they smile and wait patiently. Meanwhile, we analyze every interaction excessively, replay conversations from weeks ago over and over in our minds. We lose sleep over what a random person might think about us. It feels like they have some secret guide to life that we've never had access to. The truth is, most people live under the control of their own minds. They spend time on endless analysis, self-questioning, and mental rehearsals of conversations that will never happen. Instead of living, they think about life. But what's truly interesting is this. The difference between overthinkers and those who remain calm is neither intelligence nor willpower. The difference is that they have learned how to silence the mental noise. Because overthinking is not actually thinking. It is a purposeless, directionless, and repetitive loop. It is the mind spinning around itself. It consumes energy but leads nowhere. Like an engine running idle. A lot of noise, a lot of heat, but zero progress. And we've been conditioned to believe that thinking more will lead to better outcomes, as if analyzing every detail will bring us to the perfect solution. But life rewards decision-making, taking action, and movement. Think about it. When was the last time overthinking truly improved something? Did rehearsing a conversation for hours make it better? Did analyzing every possible outcome of a decision lead you to a stronger result? The truth is, overthinking is a trap. It's a sophisticated form of procrastination that feels productive but keeps you stuck. Most of the time, what you think is thinking is actually fear. Fear of making the wrong decision, looking foolish, or not being perfect. And while searching for the perfect decision, you become unable to make any decision at all. Of course, thinking is important, but it has limits and a purpose. You gather information, evaluate options, make your decision, and move forward. Overthinking has no limits. It is a self-feeding cycle. People who remain calm despite the chaos of life are those who have learned to break this cycle. They realize that most decisions are reversible, most problems are temporary, and most of what we worry about never actually happens. An imperfect action is far more valuable than perfect inaction. This doesn't mean acting without thinking, it means trusting your instincts. Because the more you overthink, the more you suppress your intuition with fear and imaginary scenarios. When it comes to overthinking, your brain is not always your ally. The brain is designed to keep you safe. That's why it constantly scans for threats, problems, and worst-case scenarios. It's like having a paranoid security guard inside your mind, always looking for danger. This was useful when we lived in caves, but in the modern world, it's simply exhausting. This guard in your mind will always find something to worry about, because that's its job. Your happiness or peace is not its priority. Its only goal is to keep you alive. And it believes the best way to do that is to keep you constantly alert. So when you overthink, you are actually operating with outdated software. You are entrusting your modern life to a caveman's mind. That's why everything feels complicated and tiring. The solution is not to think more, but to think less. To trust your instincts, accept uncertainty, and most importantly, understand that you can take action without having all the answers. But this doesn't happen by just changing your thoughts. You need to change your relationship with them. Because you are not your thoughts. You are the one observing them. You decide which thoughts to take seriously. Thoughts are just passing mental events, like sounds, images, and sensations. When you see them this way, their impact weakens. You realize that not everything you think is important or true. This is where change begins. When thoughts stop controlling you, you start controlling them. And real life begins right there. When you stop overthinking, your decisions don't get worse, they actually get better. Because now you act from clarity, not fear. You move forward with intuition, not anxiety. Overthinking is a habit, but like any habit, it can be changed. The path goes through 3 simple but powerful steps. The first step is awareness. You must catch yourself overthinking. Take a step back and observe your mental process. The moment you notice your mind slipping into analysis paralysis is the beginning of breaking the cycle. Even saying, "I'm in the same loop again," loosens the chain. The second step is acceptance. Don't fight your thoughts. Don't try to suppress them. That only strengthens them. Instead, welcome them like a guest. Notice their arrival and let them pass. Being able to say, "I am overthinking right now, and this is part of being human," is acceptance. The third step is redirection and action. Instead of trying to solve everything by thinking, focus on what you can do right now. Find a small step and start, because action is stronger than mental stagnation. When you stop overthinking, you don't just solve one problem. Your relationship with yourself, life, and others changes. You become clearer, calmer, and more reliable. People notice this because now you're not just thinking, you're living. The goal is not to stop thinking entirely, but to think correctly and purposefully. To use the mind as a tool, not become its prisoner. To make decisions from clarity, not confusion. To act without having all the answers. When you stop overthinking, you don't just change your mind, you change your reality. You become someone who acts, not just analyzes. Someone who lives life, not just thinks about it. And then the world doesn't change. You do. Your circumstances and emotions no longer control you. You become free. Most people don't realize the big difference between noticing overthinking and actually overcoming it. But the moment you begin to let go, everything changes. The first thing you notice is how much faster you make decisions. Your instincts become your compass again. People around you feel this change. They notice a clarity and determination in your energy. You no longer get lost in small details. You become someone who creates their own path. Your relationships become simpler. You stop analyzing messages, tones, and looks. You stay present. Your anxiety decreases because you realize most of your stress is mentally created. Your energy returns to you. Your creativity increases. Your mind rests. Your sleep improves. This is real freedom, not the absence of problems, but the presence of clarity. When you stop overthinking, your connection with life changes. And the person that emerges may be the real you, the one you may have forgotten for a long time, confident, decisive, and unafraid of your own mind. Once you taste this peace, you won't want to go back, because overthinking is actually a prison you created yourself. And once you step outside, you won't want to return. Move forward by living, not by overthinking. Because beyond overthinking, there is not only peace, there is power. The power to create, decide, and take action. If this content increased your awareness, your support shows that you are not alone on this journey. And remember, create your own path, because control is in your hands. If you found this video helpful, and it added even a small value to your life, you can support the continuation of such useful content by subscribing to the channel. Remember, even a small step can be the beginning of great change. The brain.